Start us off. Okay. Welcome to the first episode of Massive Debaters. My name is James.
I'm Matt.
I'm Derek.
And this is a nice little podcast we figured we'd start up. We often have really fucking nerdy debates on who would win between these two characters, and we decided to turn into a podcast. I will be the moderator for this episode. I gave Matt and Derek both 3 characters. They don't know each other's characters. And they will debate and try to convince me who would win in a fight between those two. I made fights that I figured that I wouldn't really have either way to go. I figured, I'm caught up in the battle. I'll let them convince me. We'll decide a winner at the end of the show unless someone wins the first 2, but we'll do the third one just anyway. Anything you guys would like to say?
Go fucking down, Derek.
I am fully confident that I won't.
I'm fully confident that I won't. Alright.
Remove the mic over.
I know my first
I
character.
don't fucking echo.
I mean, yeah, I might, depending on how the first battle goes, I might change the second battle. Yeah, let me pull it up real quick. I might put a video of this because I might put it on YouTube. Or not a video, but actual just pictures and stuff. It's funny because I made the characters. I can't remember who the first battle is.
So you editing this part or no?
No, doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay.
It's, people want to hear us talk. They love us, right?
Yeah, I like them.
Alright, so for the first characters, Matt has Marvel's Black Panther.
You're damn right.
Well-
T'Challa.
While Derek has Dragon Ball Z's Yamcha.
Wow.
Yamcha.
Do we have a coin anywhere?
I do in my pocket.
Let me go.
Because I'm poor and I keep change in my pocket.
I'm gonna let Derek call it. Whoever gets the first one, whoever wins the coin toss goes first. We'll do the coin toss for this one,
Can you
and we'll
defer?
determine all of them.
Okay.
So yeah, you can defer if Derek,
We flip back. Like if you go first this time, next
you
time
get third, so you get the advantage. All right. So Derek, heads or tails?
Tails. Never fails.
And it is heads.
Ooh.
Matt, would you like to go first?
No, I would like you to go first because I know nothing about Yamcha.
Okay.
Alright, I like straight up. But I have my case.
So I will give Derek a good 5 minutes or until you feel you're good.
Just an opening introduction about
I'm
your
not going to need to say much about Yamcha, but I can still convince him. That
Okay.
He might be able to walk away with this.
Why would Yamcha beat T'Challa? Give me some go.
Alright. I know a little bit about Black Panther, but I do know quite a bit about Yamcha. Yamcha is kind of just your ordinary bandit, but he's been with Goku since the beginning, ever since Dragon Ball.
I remember who this guy is now.
Yeah, he's always been kind of like a wuss and looked at as everybody's punching bag. But he has been known to take a beating.
Mm-hmm.
He can dish out a lot of damage to an opponent like Black Panther, who
Is human level?
is just
he's
a
human
guy.
level.
I thought it was a good fight.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're both just guys.
And he's not just a
Yamcha
guy.
is trained in a lot of forms of martial arts. Trained with Master Roshi, who did train
Mm-hmm.
Goku. Also trained with King Kai, who did train Goku. By the time Yamcha trained with King Kai,
Okay.
it was Goku had already gone through the training, so King Kai pushed Yamcha along with these other 2 scrubs, Tien and Chaozu, pushed them more so than they did with Goku. So they got more training.
Is he
with this
powerful enough to shoot it like a Kai?
Oh
blast?
yeah, he shoots Kamehamehas. He can do this thing called the Wolf Fang Fist, which isn't, I don't know what the whole deal with it
it's a
is.
physical
It's
technique.
Is it like a shuriken?
No, it's straight up just like a punch, but there's a wolf in the background, so
Like a dragon.
it's a strong punch.
Yeah.
But he can shoot Kamehamehas. He can shoot this thing called a Spirit Ball. He can shoot blasts at him, which again, Black Panther's
He
just a guy.
explained to me and the audiences he explained the spirit ball. All right, so
It's just
I
a-
don't know.
I know it is. I'll
Or,
kind of join it. It's a key blast. He kind of just goes like this, makes a ball of energy, and can control it.
Yeah, he can make it
like
follow.
as where most sometimes they just shoot him like that or just one solid direction. He can control his and make it do 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 do.
Okay.
Yeah, he can make it follow you around, and boom, beat the shit out of you.
Well, it's not gonna help against my boy T'Challa. All right,
If you think
because
so.
he's one of he's pretty much the Batman of the Avengers. Okay, so hitting him is gonna be impossible. He's always hiding in the background. He's
So
a
can
master
move
of
faster than
stealth.
someone's eyes.
That one
Yes,
thing.
he can.
Hey,
Yes, he
I
can.
did state, but I didn't say to the audience. This battle is in kind of like a hyperbolic time chamber, so there is
hiding.
nowhere hiding.
There's no hiding. Okay.
Because it's kind of just an open
it's
playing.
still gonna be hard to hit.
Think of like a training battlefield in like a fighting video game, just a white room.
But either way, all right. Your boy was trained by all these guys, but he's never mastered a level, has he?
He went through more rigorous training than
Not than T'Challa. T'Challa has Well, T'Challa.
When Goku was younger and not as strong.
Okay. Well, T'Challa has to fight and defeat his opponent to become the king of Wakanda. All right. So first off, he's the most powerful of his nation, and his nation, what do you call it? They specialize in their own Wakandan, martial arts, which he is a grand master of. It's like African, martial arts fighting style, dude. And to that point, his whole suit is lined with vibranium. So anything the same shit that's in Captain America's shield in the movies now. There's no, adamantium in it. So if you're looking at that, that's a good comparison. Vibranium all over. His suit's lined with it. Sometimes some riders allow him to throw bolts of vibranium with daggers and everything. That's gonna go through any one of your dude shields. And he's smarter. He's one of the 7 smartest people in the Marvel universe.
That is true.
He's gonna outsmart your boy. He's gonna outsmart him. He took over for Reed Richards in the Fantastic Four. That's how smart he is. Like he's a genius. You're not gonna beat your boy, the Black Panther, man. All right, not with Goku's best friend.
Yeah, well, I never
all right, whatever. Just his buddy. All right, no, there's no way, dude. And they have to eat this stupid fruit. Like, once you become the Black Panther, the king, you eat this fruit that looks like a heart. It's called the heart of the Black Panther or something dumb like that. And when you eat it, you get enhanced powers. He can literally smell people. Like, you know how comics get ridiculous. He could, in some comics, he smells people. Like Wolverine. His heightened senses are that good. He can tell the difference in that. And he can fucking,
He does.
He's on par with,
to be fair, he does lose that smell ability after a certain point.
Well, Dr. Doom took it away magically because it's all magically there, but he got it back. He did get it back after AVX, but he did get a war one time with Lavernia and won.
Putting it on the table.
Oh, gotcha. But that's why my boy's not losing, dude. He is holding it down, dude. Plus, he's got an army, and he's as strong as Captain America. He's beaten up Captain America. And in the movies and shit, you see how athletic Captain America is and how fast his reactions are and stuff. Black Panther's on par with that.
I mean, Yamcha's also fought superhumans from space, been able to fight them, hang with them, beat them up even. He beat up the Ginyu Force, pretty much, not by himself. I think it was with Tien and Chaozu. Chaozu did do it.
If there's any way...
They beat the Ginyu Force after the Ginyu Force was
died.
And this is more up to the moderator. If there is any way the Black Panther could figure out how to channel his chi or energy or whatever, his kai, with the freaking vibranium and use it back at him or whatever, there's no way Black Panther's losing. You know what I mean? And if anyone's smart enough, Black Panther would be able to do that. He would be able to use an energy from another world and channel it through the vibranium. No one knows more about vibranium on planet in the Marvel universe than the Black Panther. There's so much about it that because Wakanda doesn't let people learn about it because it's their fucking minimum. You know?
All right, so I'm gonna ask some question now because at this point, and it's also unfair because, like I said, we once debated Batman versus multiple Dragon Ball Z characters, and as much as I love Batman, the Dragon Ball Z characters are so fast they actually vanish when they move.
Yeah. Okay.
Like even Gohan when he's younger can't even see like them fighting Nappa and stuff because it's
just out of sight.
He can't even. They like when they watch fights in Dragon Ball Z, they're not really seeing it. They're feeling like their energy and kind of focusing on their energy fighting. Essentially, is what I think they kind of
he can even keep up with that.
Yeah. So
as much of a scrub he is, he can actually see.
His mask is actually laced.
That's what I was gonna say though.
It is laced with special vibranium and magic shit because one time Loki attacked him and there was invisible and only he could see it.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean? Like so he.
But speed is different than invisibility.
Okay, I'm just saying if they can see cheese, he's gonna be able to.
That's what I'm saying. Like
he,
I think Yamcha has speed and strength, but Panther has intelligence and defense
and weapons. Yeah.
So that's why I thought this was a good fight.
I think his intelligence defeats Yamcha.
Should I just call it here for the first one? What I think? Because I mean, I actually have to think about it a little. If y'all want to talk a little bit,
in my opinion, there's no way that the Black Panther loses just due to fierce intelligence.
But how much? I mean, it doesn't take brains to like take a punch, get blasted.
Okay, but he can do that too, dude. And he by eating that fruit, he has limited ability, like the super
for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, like the super soldiers.
So in that hyperbolic time trip, he's gonna be able to find this fruit and eat it.
No, eating the fruit is like his origin story. He gained those powers from eating that fruit once he became king. You know what I mean? So
I'm gonna call this one right now. It's actually a really narrow margin. Derek did have the weaker of the two, I thought. I'm actually going to give this first round to Matt with Black Panther. Just for one reason.
Right.
One reason. Yamcha
dies a lot.
And with that, you get careless. And you can't get careless against someone who's a fucking genius.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the one thing that I'm going off this. If it was like, if Yamcha somehow like just lived most of the time but was still training, I'd give it. But like, he dies so much.
The only thing he's got going, he's had like otherworld trainings.
Yeah. He's trained with the person who trained Goku, like Goku's top level master. Like I said, like
so martial arts wise, Yamcha's probably
Yamcha's
hand combat.
Like I said, he's stronger and faster and probably more skill, but the defense and intelligence of Panther, I think, would help him win out in the end. And like I said,
I mean, that's my whole thing about it. You know what I mean?
It's close to shit. It's only because it's Yamcha's Yamcha. If he was anyone else in there, in his body...
Krillin?
I think Krillin would probably win that fight.
Krillin would saw him in half.
Krillin...
I seriously think that the Vibranium would absorb.
Honestly, that's something I wouldn't even be able to know.
Yeah,
that's too close. That's too close.
That's like one of those things you would have to look at.
Because Vibranium is supposed to be the strongest alloy on Earth.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know.
Well, no, it's not. Not in the comics, but it's gonna be redone anyway.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? Like,
well, one of them was like adamantium and shit.
Yeah, with the adamantium, it's up there. But it goes off of sound waves and vibrations and stuff too. That's why the claw is always after.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like it would absorb a lot of the blast.
It just all depends. Like I said, it's really weird. Like I said, I think Krillin would probably win that fight because Krillin's smarter. Because Krillin...
Granted, he has died a lot. Not as much as you.
Yeah, Krillin...
Maybe almost as much.
Krillin often gets killed, not him fighting. It's someone killing him to piss off Goku. Because when he dies the first time, it's to fuck up Goku during the martial arts tournament. Some dude just snaps fucking
Second time,
his neck.
Frieza killed him.
Frieza kills him to fucking piss off Goku.
Third time, Super Android 17 killed him.
Yeah, it's just to piss off 18.
Yeah.
So someone like Krillin, I feel he's intelligence because he has cowardice, and sometimes cowardice can be a good thing because you're gonna fight smarter.
I mean, it's the body's natural
you're gonna fight
reaction
smarter.
to.
But if you're Yamcha, you're just going out dying because you.
Yamcha's really cocky for no reason.
Yeah. He would if he found out that like the Black Panther wasn't like a Saiyan or something, just a human.
He'd be like,
he would get cocky and Black Panther would take advantage of that.
So like it's a close fight. It's a lot closer than probably most people would think, but I think Panther takes it by just a little bit.
Me too. Me too. Hey, just for the record, we should have said this earlier. This episode, at least, focuses a lot. Like, I know comics really well, but I know nothing about Dragon Ball Z. Whereas,
I mean, you know a little bit just from living with me and Derek.
That's it. But over the last, ever since the game came out.
But I mean, but there's less to know about Dragon Ball Z than there is about comics. Where Derek knows about comics, but it's such a vast range. He probably knows more than you know about Dragon Ball Z in comics.
Absolutely.
But there's so much more comics.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So the percentage.
But no one knows more about comics than me.
Shut up. The percentage is about even out. So and later on episodes we might have like either you moderate or Derek moderate. It could be anything. It could be like certain Pokemon versus Digimon. It could be shit that none of us know about, and you literally have to go research.
Yeah, but this is actually our specialty, just for the record.
I gave him a little time just in case, but yeah. All right, I kind of want to go to the third battle next. Chill out. Y'all want to go to the second battle or third battle?
I guess let's go to third.
Third?
Do you want to go to the third one?
I don't know. I like.
Hold on.
I
Derek started because you deferred, so you can decide. You want to go to the second battle or third battle?
I'll go to the third battle.
Okay.
I'll go to the third just because that second one.
The second one's really good, so I'm glad you guys held that one off.
All right. Well, I don't know. We don't know each other's opponents.
Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, so we'll go to this. The next battle is Connor Kent, also known as Superboy, which Matt will be defending against.
Going first.
Against pre-Super Saiyan 2 Gohan.
Why you guys do pre then?
So that is Gohan all the way up until he defeats Cell. Because I believe Super Saiyan 2 Gohan would fuck up Connor Kent. So that's what I'm going with.
And then, now we're talking 52, Connor Kent, right? Because that's the one I researched, just for the record. Because I knew very little about him. But I did do my research and I know about him. Okay, so I guess I'll start off this one since you started off the last one. All right, my boy Connor Kent. What you need to know the difference about him in pre-52 and the new 52. Because everyone knows pre-52, at least, you know. anyone who's listening to this or whatever. But New 52, his whole deal is that he is a clone, not of Lex Luthor and Superman like in the pre-52. He's a clone of Jor-El, which is the son of Lois Lane and Superman in the future. But he becomes the worst supervillain in their universe. And they cloned him and brought him back to our time. This group called Harvest. They're from Wildstorm. They're lame as shit. But the biggest thing is that he has the strength of Superman because he is the son of Superman. He's not. He's a clone of the son of Superman, but he's still super strong and he's still half human. But his telekinesis in the New 52 is what's going to throw off whatever your boy can do. Because he has, before it was just tackle telekinesis is what they called it. So if he touched you, he could push you super far.
It looked like super strength type thing.
Yeah, super strength. It was actually telekinesis.
Yeah.
But then the New 52, he literally, I've seen him throw his fist to the ground, just lift up bricks around him and throw it at people and everything. He's a powerful telepath. And that's what's going to fuck up your boy, okay? And on top of everything else, after like Johnny Quick during Forever Evil threw him into the future, and he found out about his past and everything, and then he patrolled time as a hero, past, present, and future, destroying any evil versions of himself, all of the Jor-Els in the whole multiverse. So that's what you're up against with your pre-Saiyan bullshit.
It's pre-Super Saiyan 2. Alright, Derek, why is Gohan going to win this battle?
Alright, one thing that people sleep on about Gohan. Well, let me go to the beginning. So Gohan is the son of Goku, the most powerful person, arguably, not really arguably, one of the most powerful people in Dragon Ball Z.
In Dragon Ball Z.
He was born...
Speak up a little bit, sorry.
He was born after Goku had already made some pretty admirable defeats over the years in Dragon Ball.
Okay.
Beginning of Dragon Ball Z, he was born. Gohan is always... When he gets mad, he can kind of like mini Hulk out. He will lose control, and he can turn into a very, very powerful person. You know, up until Super Saiyan 2, so it doesn't count when he beats Cell.
No, it's right up until the point where before 16 dies.
He was trained by Piccolo at age 5 or 6, pretty much left on his own to fend for himself for, I think it was 6 months.
It was a fucking while, yeah.
Yeah, I think he made him train on his own for 6 months. Piccolo watched out for him.
Okay.
Should have asked. It's in the time chamber, so there's no way for him to turn into an ape, which would totally fuck up your boy Superboy. But that's another debate.
Can he do that?
No, he would need the moon to turn into an ape.
Oh, because that's it. We're in that neutral area.
He asked me about that earlier.
Okay.
But trained by Piccolo, he learns a lot of Piccolo's attacks. He also knows a lot of his father Goku's attacks. He can go Super Saiyan 1. When he goes Super Saiyan 1, also, when he gets really, really angry, he can Hulk out and kind of lose control of his power. Where, he could just start ravaging and breaking a lot of shit. I don't know, I think with his training and how strong he is to go Super Saiyan, I don't know, I think he can hang with your boy Superboy. And that telekinesis stuff, I don't really think it's going to work on him. He's fast, he can react to things really quickly. He can blast anything coming his way anyways.
Alright, a lot of what you're saying, and I want to rebuttal it, is all training, okay? Superboy was created to hunt down teenage humans and metahumans and kill them. Like, he is genetically, like, the strongest. They went through space and time.
Strongest, but can he fight? Like, hand-to-hand combat.
Hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah, he was
technique-wise.
Yeah, technique.
Technique-wise. I mean, I have...
He's a brute. Oh yeah, he's super strong.
He's not. No,
you're gonna go.
I'm even gonna say I'm gonna go as far
really fucking strong
to say that he has been taken advantage of by way lesser martial artists, which is true.
Exactly. Gohan's a great martial artist, taught at a really young age. Taught by Piccolo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it was a surprise attack.
Taught by Piccolo at the end.
But still,
at the beginning, I'm sorry, when Piccolo was still kind of evil, so it's not like he really cared about Gohan. It's not like he's gonna really put him through the easy route. Like, he pretty much left him to fend for his own.
He still wanted to kill Goku at this point.
Yeah. Whoa, hey, Superboy's a man that belongs nowhere, dude. He's a clone, and Superman doesn't even like him. Actually, in the New 52, all clones from in Krypton, they hate him. They're, like, racist against clones. and everything. And they really are. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, this is Gohan who's being raised by an alien because his dad's dead all the goddamn time. So it's got a lot of. That's where the rage comes from.
The time traveling though, dude. Dude, he's
time traveling all of a
gone.
sudden makes you strong.
No, he's gotten so much adventures. He actually saved freaking Supergirl. That's how she actually ended up there. And then the whole timey-wimey, you know, Back to the Future.
Wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey.
Back to the Future kind of thing. He set in motion the efforts to save Supergirl off the planet and everything. Like, he is a beast, dude. And there's nothing
Gohan
to
has
do.
fought very, very powerful opponents at a very young age. If we're going, so Super Saiyan 2 Gohan,
Everything up
before
to
that,
right
Gohan
before
is
60
like
dies.
maybe 11 to 12 years old. That's it.
That's
and
it.
He's fighting, like, right before he fights Cell, Goku puts Gohan in because he's like, I think Gohan's stronger than me and he can beat Cell. Gohan
Again.
hangs with Cell.
Designed to kill, alright? Like, he's taken on the whole Teen Titans. He's taken on Wonder Girl. He's just as strong as her, just as fast as Impulse or Kid Flash. Just as, and, you know, even Red Robin couldn't figure out a way to defeat him because Kryptonite doesn't hurt him as much as Superman. Like, he can
So
deal
he
with
fights
it
a bunch
because he's
of-
half human.
Super Scrubs that aren't super strong.
I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna jump in real quick for one reason, because going into this debate, I was biased towards Gohan because a lot of things. I mean, Derek hasn't mentioned them, but they're in my head. Gohan
Small time period.
is smart as fuck because Chi-Chi
Yeah, that's also true.
made that motherfucker study books constantly. So he,
His mom doesn't want him to be a fighter. He wants him to be, a scientist.
another
or something,
thing-
like book smart.
on Namek, I think it was Frieza's second form. Gohan fucks up Frieza in his second form because he just gets pissed, dude. So fucking up Frieza.
Because Frieza keeps trying to kill, like, he kills Vegeta, he kills Piccolo.
Gohan, he's fucking strong as shit to the point where he almost taps into Super Saiyan 2 while he's training with Goku in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber while they're getting ready for Cell. I guess, honestly, I'm going to just call this one now because, I mean, we'll give us 10 minutes for the last one, give us about 30 minutes so for this episode. I'm giving it to Gohan.
He's trained, and he's smart, and he's strong.
Training will fuck
You
shit
said
up.
it.
Is he
said it
stronger than Superboy, though?
It's close.
Okay.
And
Because
when
I
he
feel like
ranges
his
up-
training would be...
His
You
training
said
is
that
a
he has
huge
been
factor.
hand-to-hand combat with people far lesser than him.
Yeah, like the Ravager has been, the chick, Wade
Yeah.
Wilson's daughter.
Yeah, Piccolo, he's
Slade
trained...
Wilson.
Over his life, he's trained with Piccolo and Goku. And he's a fucking child. Like, and he's gone hand to hand, like, able to hold his own against them.
One thing about
At the
Gohan
time.
too, he's never died.
That's true. One of the only characters
One
in
of the
Dragon Ball
only
Z
characters in
who
Dragon
never died.
Connor died. Connor died saving the universe. Pretty
Yeah.
much, too.
Yeah, because
Yeah, Gohan saved the universe.
Piccolo's
a couple
died,
times
Goku's
without dying.
died. Krillin's, yeah, I think he's the only Trunks, future Trunks, because I'm going before like Goten and Kid Trunks are around.
Future Trunks died in the Cell games.
Does he?
Yeah, he gets shot by Cell.
I thought he lives though.
They wish him back, I think.
That might be right. Either way, so Gohan, he's pretty fucking strong. So yeah, like I said, that's why I wanted to kind of go that one because I was already biased towards Gohan and
Gohan
And,
survived the freeze, not Piccolo.
I think he
the
gave me a
beginning
winnable
Saiyan
battle.
saga.
Wow. I don't think Superboy...
he survives Majin Buu later
I
on.
mean, he gets absorbed,
But then
they
they all,
count.
yeah, and then they all get destroyed anyway. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, like, Connor Kent, like, he's fucking strong. I think he beats out Gohan in strength,
Mm-hmm.
but
Only by a little
Gohan's
bit.
like,
But not enough.
not enough
Superboy's
for
up here in
technique.
strength.
For technique.
Gohan's like right here, and he can fight.
I'll give it to you. Alright. Alright.
all right, time for our final battle, and I really like this one. I felt really smart when I thought it up. Just hold on, Matt. So the final battle.
Come on. Fuck you.
I was gonna get it for you while you
Oh
were
no,
talking, asshole.
I'm just saying about this final battle.
Oh, okay.
Fuck
So
you.
Matt kind of gets short on the stick, but Derek was even pissed about this one. Derek was pissed
No,
about too.
I'm pissed about my character, dude. Like,
Okay,
for real.
so this battle I thought was ingenious when I thought it is. Derek's gonna go first, so I'll introduce his character first.
I know, I wanted to. That's
Derek has Bardock, father of Goku. Matt has Jor-El, father of Superman. I thought that was a fucking ingenious battle because they're both not as strong as their sons, but they both have their own thing going for them that makes them different from their
Nothing
sons.
else remains dad.
I just
assumed he never had a dad.
I know about his dad, but he's not that powerful.
He's not, but he has someone else going. Derek, you can go ahead and start it off.
Get me started on this man. Teach
Honestly,
me.
there's not a whole lot to say about Bardock because a lot of it's all told in just tales, and they made like 2 movies about him.
So there should be a lot to say about him, though.
No, not really. He was a low class Saiyan. He would go out on missions and destroy planets, with a couple other Saiyans here and there.
As most Saiyans would do.
Yeah. He can turn into a great ape, which he can't use since he's in that little time chamber thing.
Yeah, Derek asked me, he's like, that's one thing.
Just to be noted by him, he's one of the only Saiyans who can actually be in full control of his body and when he's a great ape. And
when he's a great ape?
And he can think properly.
Especially
and he can even remember being an ape and destroying.
Especially at his level. It's like usually like a more elite type thing, like Vegeta Nappa type thing.
But he's like a low class like god. But even for a low class Saiyan warrior, he is like leader of the resistance against Frieza. Like Frieza's getting ready to destroy the planet. He sends all his henchmen out there, and Bardock's fighting like 50 to 100 Frieza's henchmen, just beating the fuck out of them. And he's a strong guy. Look for a low class warrior. He's easily underestimated. He also, while on a mission, somehow gains psychic powers to be able to see into the future.
That's fucking stupid.
It makes sense for the story.
The race of the people that he's fighting, that's like their claim. Like they're saying, like there's this ancient folklore that these people on the planet can see the future.
Okay.
And some guy that's like the last remaining person on the planet after they eradicated everything, wants to curse him. It's more of a curse to be able to see like what is really happening, like what your future's going to look like.
Mm-hmm.
So he did it to him kind of as a curse, to be able to see all the horrible things that Frieza's done and is going to do. So he finds out the truth of everything, which is why it leads that same resistance.
Does that help him in battle? Does he see a lot of stuff?
Speak up a little more, by the way. Just Mike's.
Just come closer to the mic.
Yeah.
But can he see that?
Yeah.
Like in battle,
battle he can.
I can see everything that you're gonna the road.
It's not completely controllable.
Okay.
But like every now and then he'll be like, oh fuck, like I can see something.
He's like that cat or Hour Man.
He can pretty much
from
Like he can actually see into like what. I can't even remember.
So no, all right. Almost like there's a hero.
He can see
Hour
this
Man,
guy's future.
who has this. His secondary power is sometimes he'll just see the future an hour and ahead. He's like, oh shit. It just comes to him like something bad.
I'll give some like so. He knows Frieza's going to destroy Planet Vegeta. So he goes and warns all everyone else and like, what? Frieza loves us. What are you talking about? And he does end up getting defeated by Frieza in the blast that destroys the planet. Technically, yeah, well, that's another story.
Yeah, he gets sent into a different dimension.
He hits a wormhole. But
that's funny that you mentioned dimensions because my friend Jarrell helped invent one.
Shut up.
Right?
Anyway, so when Frieza's killing Bardock, essentially, he's dying in the blast. He sees the future and sees that Goku is going to destroy Frieza, and he just smiles when he's dying, knowing that his son is going to kill Frieza in the future. So he has the ability to see the future, but it's not always beneficial, and he can't always prevent it, but he knows it's coming.
Okay.
Even in the game when he's fighting Broly, he can.
He
already knows that.
Yeah, like in Xenoverse, for example. I mean, it's technically after this, but it's just an example where he is fighting Broly on planet Vegeta while Goku's all fighting Frieza somewhere. I mean, planet Namek while Goku's fighting Frieza, and he's like, "Oh fuck! They sent Broly here to kill Goku so he doesn't stop Frieza. I have to stop him." Like he already knows what's going on right when he gets there.
So if he is fighting your boy, he might be able to see some glimpses and maybe some weaknesses in his opponent.
All right. To be fair, many weaknesses. He is honestly in Krypton, where he's from before he died, he is just a normal man. But to understand all of the amazingness of Jor-El, you have to understand the whole House of El to begin with, okay? Well, honestly. Alright, so his family, Superman's family, is pretty much the George Washington, Ben Franklin, everything of Krypton. His grandfather helped design the architecture and all the floating like weird shit that you see in the movies and stuff. His grandmother was a super scientist that developed the first telescope, like Galileo or some shit. The House of L's have redefined all of Krypton in their own way, and Jor-El is the smartest scientist supreme of their world. And there's a galactic council, that meets and stuff. He was so smart that he got invited into the science council, and on there he hands down defeated General Zod
With science?
with science and diplomacy. But he was the only one that could control Zod. Zod had, even in the pre-52, Zod, his parents were explorers, and when Krypton still had an exploration program, and went out to all these planets, and they crashed landed on this planet that was uninhabitable for all reasons. And Zod grew up there and became a barbarian, and that's why he's the dick that he is today. But on that planet, he found Doomsday, and he used Doomsday on Krypton and everything. And the House of L, with Jor-El's smarts and everything, helped contain Doomsday inside the Phantom Zone by creating the Phantom Zone projector. All right, he's the only scientist on Krypton to bring back the space program in order. That's why there was no space program. There's no going to other planets or anything. That's why Krypton destroyed itself. He saved. He helped Brainiac shrink down Kandor to preserve a piece of Krypton. He's done all these amazing feats.
So he's done nothing on the battlefield to help him in a neutral zone where he has no science at his side.
I mean, alright,
So
you're
we're
gonna
talking
give
about
him
hand-to-hand
everything.
combat right here.
Hand-to-hand combat. You're talking about.
I mean, this is a fight. Who's gonna win in a fight?
I mean, your boy's a Saiyan. He's straight up. Alright, he's a Kryptonian. And Kryptonians aren't actually known for being tough. That's why they actually abhor violence. That's why General Zod was an outcast.
And he gets
straight
banished,
up. Yeah, and he was so violent, so that's why he got banished, like you said. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it's a very unfair fight. But one thing that Jor-El has that will get him out of the scrap is his moxie. All right, he is the one that designed the rocket to save his son. He tested it out on, in the Silver Age on dogs. That's how Crypto got there. And in New 52, Crypto, in the New 52 though, he actually does have Crypto. Crypto is a fucking creature that he found in the Phantom Zone that he keeps as a guard dog, if you want to throw that in there. But I mean, he's just a super scientist, dude. Honestly, I can't see him winning a fist fight against your boy in this neutral plane. I have to be honest with you. You know what I mean? But given any other circumstance, if they were to drop into the real world in the middle of Times Square, Manhattan, my boy Jor-El is smart enough to figure out how to defeat yours.
I was gonna say, Jor-El,
if you want to put it that way, put it in the real world. Put it at freaking 7 o'clock at night, so my boy can turn into an ape and just destroy everything.
That's the problem. Because alright, I was gonna put this one battle on Earth because Jor-El would gain powers from our sun.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
But then Derek's Bardock would gain more powers from the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought this was a decent fight just because Bardock, he's barbaric. He's not as strong as the other characters we've mentioned. Yamcha could probably beat Bardock.
But Jor-El's not strong at all. You fucked me on that.
I know.
I made my case. I did the best I could. You know what I mean?
Jor-El was probably the person I knew the least about, and so I was hoping you would be able to pull something out.
I mean, I tried.
I know. I understand.
I did everything.
Yeah, but I just thought, even still, it was a cool battle to have. Because everyone always does the Goku Superman debate. Goku Superman. I was like, how about their dads? Because their dads are weaker versions of themselves, but just have certain things.
I'll tell you one thing. Yo, Jor-El is 10 times smarter than Goku's dad. And I don't even know how smart Bardock is. I just know Goku's dumb as a bitch.
He's not ingenious.
He's blissfully ignorant because he's a crash landing on a planet that he knows nothing about and had to raise himself.
Yeah.
I heard a theory that he just has brain damage.
He does. he just says
he was dropped on it.
Yeah.
But he's also raised himself from age 3.
Yeah, because Grandpa
he
Gohan.
thought his grandpa was a Dragon Ball.
Yeah, but, I mean, Bardock's not dumb. He's
a tactician.
Yeah, he's as far as low level Saiyans, he's kind of still revered because he's a good fighter. He's not just ignorantly brutish. Like, he's smarter than Nappa, I would say.
Yeah.
Nappa just kind of like, I'm Nappa. Yeah. But, I mean, I
I
will...
don't know, dude. I mean, if you give my boy all his equipment, dude, Phantom Zone projector, you know, the freaking gun that nullifies...
Give my boy a moon, that's it.
That's
See,
it.
the thing is, if it was like, for example, Batman with the utility belt,
Yeah.
it'd be different. Because he would always have that with him in a battle. Where
But Jor-El's never been in a battle.
I know.
You know?
That's why, unfortunately, this first one will go to Derek. Clap it all. Good job, Derek.
Boo!
No, I figured these were pretty even matches.
I never had a chance.
You did. Because, the first two were really damn even. The third one, I kind of just want to see what would happen. Because, that's why I told Derek... I even texted Derek, because I originally was going to text him Bardock. But I texted non-Super Saiyan Bardock. Because there is a point where a movie happens where he goes back in time ball, I go Super Saiyan. It's like, I would completely make it uneven.
Yeah, there's a time where Jor-El's had superpowers. So
Yeah.
Through time travel.
Exactly.
And bullshit with the freaking...
Yeah.
But that's pre-52 and everything.
Yeah, so
You know what
I wanted, like, because, like I said, Jor-El would probably be the least I know about, but I was wondering if, like, there was something that I just didn't know about. You might be, obviously, you would know more. So.
Dude, I couldn't find anything.
I figured you spent, like, your whole 15 minutes just
on
on Jor-El.
yeah.
Yeah.
I even looked up crypto. A lot of stuff about crypto.
To see if anything would happen there.
Because he could technically pull him from the Phantom Zone. But...
Yeah.
Crypto will fuck him up, dude.
Yeah.
Crypto the super dog, dude.
There's
We're
no
not
super
doing it like
animals.
By the way, there is none. There's that stupid dragon that Gohan has when he's a kid.
Oolong.
Oolong. Yeah, that's true.
He's
Oolong
just-
and Poor. Corin, he's a cat that can talk and has a staff for some reason.
He's way taller than him.
But no, I figured. I figured there's some good matchups. I did these kind of spur of the moment because I had originally Yamcha versus somebody, but I forgot it. So I thought of Black Panther later on. I was like, I think that's a pretty cool match. And then
I knew Yamcha was gonna lose.
Derek, I knew Derek when he got Yamcha was.
I knew there was no way Black Panther was gonna lose.
There was one
Tell
thing
anyone, dude. No,
when I gave Derek Yamcha, I knew that was the one he was like, "Fuck, really?" I had to try to defend Yamcha.
Jor-El, dude.
You both had like ones where it was like kind of heavy-handed against you. So that's why the original third one was Connor versus Gohan, because that's one I felt was really damn close. Yeah, so Derek will take episode 1. Next episode will...
I want to moderate.
I'd like to put one up in a week. If you can moderate.
I won, so maybe I should moderate.
If Derek wants to
Whoa,
moderate...
you gotta come up with the challenges. Your challenges suck.
What have I ever given a challenge?
Whenever we come up with death battles for fun, you're just
He's
like,
great at those!
My death battles are great.
He did have some good ones, dude.
Whatever, man.
No, but so, I would like to try to put one of these out a week. If we can. We've literally lived together. So if we can record one of these a week, it'd be pretty easy. I can just upload them right after that.
And check out Just Two Guys Gaming.
Yes, I will also put a link to this to Matt and I's Let's Play channel. But yeah, I thought this went pretty well. We're about 40 minutes in, so it's a nice little short little thing. It's about what I wanted.
I like it.
I dig it.
Yeah, we have these debates all the time. The other night we literally had 7 Dragon Ball Z Z fighters and 3 of their villains versus 3 of DC's villains in the Justice League.
And it got really heated.
It was really good. And it was a 1 point difference. Like, it was really
We were really
good.
fair. We matched them up well.
So, but we'll continue with these. Like,
some questions.
yeah. We figured we would start with Dragon Ball Z and comic book characters because we know most about those. But if Derek wants to moderate, he can pick up literally anything. And if it's something that we might need more research on, we can probably do a little more research time. This time we just did 15 minutes. But yeah, next time we'll probably do a little more and be more in depth with our stuff, and we'll see who wins.
Yeah, we're probably going to do one again right now. Let's be real.
Alright, so tune in next time for Massive Debaters.
Massive Debaters. Keep on debating!